cons and pricks out there. Have a bliss with this one. I'm Fiona Rocky and I present you the review of the season finale of The Boys, season 4, episode 8. And I personally think it was fucking great. I really loved it. So I jumped right into it. Off we fuck here, mates. And I'm gonna not apologize for any explicit language I'll use because fuck you all. This is obviously a homage review to Billy Butcher, so I just piss off with that. And I will continue. So it starts with the news, Ward news of course. So it's all, the finale gets set up. The boys are cooking that virus, Frenchie is. And fuck it, he's just, virus cooking gets a shit of Keller, what is Keller? Keller, basement, yeah. Like creating a super complicated virus. Fuck all that noise with like laboratories and security and shit. You don't even need that. You just need a totally drugged up French person to cook that shit up, and it works like that. That you put it out of a leg of somebody who got infected, and you put just fluid out, and you can just use some. It's really funny how Frenchie does it. It's like, roll your skill, Frenchie, and Frenchie has such a good skill level that, of course, it will work eventually. But not in the beginning. It's just like, no, that shit is really hard, blah. Later on he will, but that's totally fine. I like the arc. He's cooking up shit, that's Frenchie's thing, and now he's cooking up the super virus. And they build up this virus thing a lot in this season. And also in this episode, so this is fucking great. And I also like Erin Moriarty. Erin, I love her, the actress of Starlight and the shapeshifter in this episode. That's a fucking great twin person shapeshifter original job, especially with the point of crisis that Annie is in at that contemporary moment. Like, she doesn't know who she is, and she doesn't know what kind of bitch she is, and she smashed Firecracker in some episodes ago, and she had the abortion and all the stuff that she's going through. Now she gets like robbed of her identity, and there is later on this really great theme with the shapeshifter, but I just do it in the chronological order of the episode. So now it's fucking great, the acting is fucking on point, like the coldness and the moments in between where she stops the shapeshifter, Annie stops the fakes, it's really great, and how she like goes on the train again. And they did it in a very clear narrative. Usually when you act like it, like all method acting, you wouldn't, if you do it in real life, you maybe would breathe in between such a pause, but you wouldn't leave. I think it's very highly likely that you wouldn't leave like it completely, but they told it good. So later on we get to know that the shapeshifter likes these moments of proposal, or loves them even. So in retrospective, the moment of Annie getting completely out of it, like getting stone cold, it's well told. It's to make it easy for the audience. It's to show this is the shapeshifter and this is not real. So it just is the decision to let a lot of grey nuances and grey shades go and just show this is not the real feeling, which is very simplified, but it works out perfectly fine, this shapeshifter thing. They did it on an easy way, and also we see Erin's beautiful butt in a very short second. I love those scenes, I'm just honest with that. It's all kind of creepy. She has to reload the ability, and then she goes back to the caged Annie, who's caged in like some kind of abandoned building and rotten down flat with a big ass metal chain, very compactly bound to the floor. So as meanwhile all this fuck is going on, they count the votes. The election is not formally finished yet, but it will be. So it seems to be super obvious and clear that Singer and Newman will win. So let's go. There is this great, I love this scene. The scene with Butcher and Kessler in the hospital is fucking great, and also this arc with Butcher is really, really great, because Butcher overcomes his fucking dad and overcomes, as long as this goes, this redemption arc, overcomes all this violence. He overcomes his inner demons somehow, and in that moment he really does not, he does not overcome it really, but he makes a decision and he chooses humanity. He chooses like what Becca would have wanted, and he chooses to go with trust into Ryan, which I felt was like the best Butcher we can get, playing fucking games, like 4 wins with Ryan. That was fucking great. Dialogue is great. Of course, Negan / Kessler / the actor is always on point. Fucking delivery, man. He fucking delivers that shit. And he's also the perfect guy for the evil side of Billy Butcher. Like, perfect actor placement. Besetzung, we say in German. I don't know the fucking word in English. He even explains he's super cancer, which is fucking hilarious. Okay, the evil super cancer tumor offers him, like, I can give it all to you, all my power, you can get it all. If we go fucking kill every fucking soup. I love that shit. What's a little genocide between friends?
Wish I could.
Also very great mate, told, like he said, leave me the fuck alone to Kessler, and Grace is already in the room. I love that shit. It's very good, you know, pushing it into the next scene, changing situations.
Your dies but breathe on viciously.
And now this, I mean, I have only one problem with this. I think it could have been like told a bit better, but for the sake of drama and escalation, it is okay-ish of a decision. So what I mean is, like, I get it right off my chest right now. Later on, and then let's build it up. So let's react to it when it happens. So Butcher and Grace together are great. You know they will get shit done. This is for sure. So now we get a bit of Homelander reacting to the shit with Ryan from the say something from the last episode where Ryan started this Ryan riot, to speak out of his mind, and now Homelander gets all super psychopaths, aggro Nazi dad, and crashes the room. And I love about this that you see a very me as a spectator, I feel very with Ryan, and this is not like bad storytelling, because he is a teenager and he is thrown around by his emotions and he doesn't know where to go. It's good told because it shows he feels good with Butcher, but he will not feel good with what Grace and Butcher have to tell him. And while he loves the good parts and the sensitive parts of his dad, and also obviously being a star and being a superstar, it doesn't hurt, and being in the middle of all the attention is compromising a lot of innocence in our world. So I love about this that he, well, was such a great actor than the actor of Homelander, and the scene was really brutal with him yelling and stuff and throwing the picture, "You're my son, this is an order." Very good. And the actor of Ryan didn't, he reacted accordingly, and it was all very in a good mixture. I loved the scene because he's really playing very authentic, all of it. And I mean, he's a young guy and his character is the same age, so this is fucking great acting, fucking great young actor. And I love personally, as a nerd fanboy, that he doesn't follow the order. He is kind of somewhat afraid, and it seems like he almost will follow the order, but this moment where something crashes down, he just uses this teenager freedom to just, I mean, when you are a teenager and your parents tell you an order, you can always just turn around and piss off. Like, off we fuck here, mate. And he does it. So like, this is great. And this gives you great hope for the future. Like, not Ryan being trained as a weapon, but Ryan just at some point in time in history, like, he's fighting his dad and he's like, "I'm super angry, Laser Eyes dad is dead." Like, does that shit all the time. Ryan, yeah. It's not showing that Ryan tries to learn to control his abilities. He killed the guy in the, in his first save. He killed that guy brutally. And he also could not control his powers first time with Stormfront. I mean, it obviously was more kind of Stormfront's fold, and you would have had to be super precise and really like focus your laser just on the arm, cut it off. And even then, maybe Stormfront's last impulse would have been like this and Becca would have been dead anyway. So like, unsure if anything could have saved Becca at this moment of a superpower that was available, but what I mean is Ryan is killing Grace later on in this episode. And he killed that guy in the show, and yeah, he was somehow involved in Becca dying. It was really not his responsibility or his fault, but it was him using his powers the first time and totally not controlling it and showing they are super ultra powerful. Like, one short blast destroyed all of Stormfront, and I mean, don't know if Homelander could have done the same, so this seems strong. And I mean, the other things where he killed the actor and Grace later on, this is just normal superpower. This doesn't tell anything about his strength, but is a continuation of him not controlling his powers. So when Ryan will get into his first bigger fight with his father, there is a very good possibility that he will totally laser him. Like, could happen by accident, for all we know. Oh. So great acting. I mean, I didn't have an abusive father like that, happily, but he just come here now. So cold and brutal, but he lets him go. This is the power of being a teenager with an abusive father, and impulses. Like, we feel the order, we feel the power, Ryan does also, but he leaves. And because there is that freedom left, at a later point in time, there wouldn't have been. In another situation, there wouldn't have been. But in this fucking moment, it's believable enough. And it's also like believable because Homelander doesn't want to use like physical violence against his son. Not yet.
Get out of my head.
So Annie and the shapeshifter, I think this fits very well with the memes about Erin Moriarty, which is super sad that she plays such a figure in such a great series, like the series, and it's super sad how many operations she got and how she turned, and it's just not healthy. I mean, you can't say anything about her character and about her personal development and shit. I don't know her, but seeing a person changing her body like that just shows that this person is going through something very unhealthy. And I wish you, Erin Moriarty, all the best from the heart. That's like really honestly made. I hope you don't care for the shit people are saying and like their abusiveness in trying to tell you the right thing or even their opinion. But I personally think it is sad damage, and I hope you will get through this and you will evolve over the point of caring for anything that comes out of this fucking fuck, which made you doing this shitty decisions. From my point of view, they're yours, so whatever. I can fuck off, right? So, but I think you know what I mean. So that's a fucking great scene. Also, this Homelander being shortly before flinching, like killing everyone, always gets me, and it's very good build up because I think it will happen eventually. Like from the first season, when he, or was it second season? When he imagined in this demonstration with Victoria Newman how he will laser everyone. They repeat this and it gets closer and closer and it gets more often. So in this SWAT show, where he destroys the secret of Newman, that she is a soup, he looks super crazy and he looks like a super sick dictator already.
Tell the truth. So just tell the truth.
The truth is that the real issue here is lack of representation.
Fine, you don't want to do it. I'll do it. Victoria here is a supergirl.
It's so fucking great that they show the scene inside the studio and then they switch to the point of view from the TV, where you just see certain aspects of the scene. I mean, it's the same before, but now we see the aspects that Vought News Network wants us to see, like from the Pinnacle point of view, from the director of action and camera directing, from the live director. And it's really funny, like Homelander says something, reaction Newman, and everybody's like so fucked up. So Homelander's fucked up, Victoria's fucked up. The only one who's not fucked up is Firecracker, because she's just like, she's doing this like any super stupid conspiracy fanboy nerdyism bullshit. Like not even theories, just bullshit. Because conspiracy theories obviously are okay if you know about theories. It's alright to theorize if you know what you're doing, like about any matter, and it is important to theorize because it's human fucking bitches. But I really love this, how Homelander just lasers her for not even a brief second. It's just like, you don't wanna admit you're soup, like you're playing politician all the way. Like very shortly, like super short laser blast.
Thanks for the compliment. I feel like I think the truth is.
But
I'm not literally.
But what I really missed in all the episode is like Newman saying once, like I tried to pop Homelander's head once. He didn't even. He was just alarmed. He didn't even get a nosebleed. He was just looking around, and then I stopped because I got afraid. Like it was. He's too strong. Can't control his blood. I don't know if I missed that or whatever, mate. It seems to me like Victoria did never try to even fight Homelander. And given what her powers are, it would have been possible to try it in a sneaky way, just try it once, see if it works, and if not, I mean, Homelander knows somebody tried something on him, but that's not too bad. I mean, she popped all of Congress's heads, so of course she was with Ward, and he is like Ward superhero number one, so Stan Edgar didn't want her to do that, and she did not want. Of course, how the story evolved, there was not really a reason for her to do that. But in this episode there was, like big time. And maybe it was too late for her, yeah. When she had the need to try it out on Homelander, like it's not for her, it's not about I'm the strongest, he's the strongest, can I kill Homelander? It was not about that for her whole life, like, totally not. And in the moment she would have the need to try, she had no way to try it in secret. Like she would have needed to try out in the open, totally clear what she was doing, and even though she get a lucky shot to try it, if it doesn't work immediately and Homelander like feels it or something, she would have been dead some seconds later, because she's not that withstandable as we see later on. So yeah, as a fanboy I feel kind of sad that she didn't try, because she was like, I can pop everyone and everywhere and I'm such a big killer machine, and she didn't even use it anymore, or didn't try. But I love how she yeah, yeah, it's really sick. Like Firecracker's doing a good job showing how media works nowadays. Like it's all super close to fascism. Truth bomb. Truth bomb! Fucking great.
Hey, I worked my whole life to keep that secret.
Well, secrets rot your soul. You're unburned, you should thank me.
Well, secrets rot your soul. You're unburdened. You should thank me. Homelander is so like fuck you. I mean, look at it in another way. Don't annoy me even here.
Fuck's sake. She's long gone. Listen to me. Listen to me.
And now comes Homelander part 1. I fuck you over. This is part 1, and next time they will phone over the phone, and he will clearly tell Newman, Victoria, that she is a puppet now, and she is like his slave.